What's up? What's up? Drop this down a little bit. What is happening, my peoples? What's up? What's up? What's up? Right. Alright. Sorry. A little all over the place. There. What's up, Dawn? How's it going? Oh, look, this one's done. I got two cons coming up. Well, three actually. Coming up like within the next 2 weeks. So I've got Des Moines. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Skip. I got lawnmower shopping. Ugh. Sounds like work. So I'm going to Des Moines this upcoming weekend. And then I've got licensing con right afterwards. Then I come back from licensing con to go to it's not right after. So Des Moines happens, and there's a week. Then I go to licensing con. Then there's awesome con on that weekend. So that week's gonna be kind of crazy. And then my parents are gonna show up. It's also gonna be awesome. So yeah, June is powerfully busy. Busy. No. Nap. What is this nap you speak of? Nap. But I have to put together my stuff for licensing con, because I have to actually. Well, I got my planner, so I'm taking my 2 planners with me, hoping that someone from the planner world will be there, and I can probably license out my planner. My big thing is I'm going to set up a meeting with Scholastics. That's my big thing. I'm going to do that next week. So trying to get some stuff into my Scholastics. What's up, Thunder Keys? Thank you so very much. My birthday wishes. So, because if I could get Scholastics to pick up something, Scholastics. Do you know that there have been like comic books, like which one was it? Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, right? The comic itself wasn't really doing that well. But Scholastics, they were the ones that picked up the trades, right? So Scholastics started distributing the trades in its thing and going to schools and stuff like that. And so Scholastics is the reason why Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur has had the success it had and stuff like that, because they were the ones pumping it up into schools. Didn't do well with the comic fans, yeah, but apparently, go figure, middle schoolers and elementary schoolers love it. And so Scholastics has such a pull that they're just like, not doing well, don't worry. To where Marvel kept making comics so that they could keep making trades, so that Scholastics could keep making the money. So if I could get Scholastics to get like my 30-day pitch Bible in, as like maybe reaching some older students, You know, pitch it as a middle school thing because it is very, very simple. But if I could convince them to pick up that, hey, it's like, Miss Ebony, what's going on, Miss Ebony? Made it for TV. Oh, okay. I'm sure that didn't hurt. But if I could get them to pick up that, and I also want to pitch them the idea of the artist workbook. That has become my biggest like project next. So I want to finish this comic, but since I have this opportunity, I might put together like a page or two of a worksheet, and then, you know, present them. It's like, this is what's happening, and do it as a proposal so that we could come together as partners, maybe. You know, because there are no workbooks for artists. Hey, Ice Wolf, what's going on? The day was where it was at in elementary school. Exactly. See, and so that's a big one, right? Like if I could get in there, that would be where it's at. Keep exploding. Yep. I don't know if it's just me, but I keep seeing it. Yep. Oh no, comics is. See, that's the thing. The comics itself, and I think that the current generation is going more into manga because they're different stories, right? Whereas when you look at a lot of comics, well, let me rephrase that. When you look at a lot of mainstream comics, they're constantly rehashing the same stuff. And it's like, well, I got this story. And even if you look at something and you're like, oh, well, Inuyasha is almost the same thing as, what's the one, he died, became a spirit, and became like a spirit fighter. Yu Yu Hakusho. Right? And you're like, oh, well, it's this person, it's out of place, and they're doing this thing, and it's like, okay. And so, while it's kind of the same idea, it gives us a plethora of new characters to fall in love with and hate and, you know, develop and stuff like that. So they're constantly making new stories, and even when you get something like a Dragon Ball that has like a gazillion and a half issues, even when it's like, oh, we're telling Frieza or Saga or something like that, right? It still gives us a little bit of something different. Whereas I don't think that regular comics is doing that as well. And that's why I think the movies are doing so well, because it's breaking away from the common story. Advertising, so yeah. Advertising manga, yeah. Well, you know, I think not necessarily, but I mean, since there are no cartoons, I think that that's another reason why the anime or the comics are kind of fading, is because there are no cartoons anymore advertising like G.I. Joe or Transformers or Thundercats or X-Men or anything like that. You know, I think there's going to be a huge jump, a huge bump in comic sales when X-Men, was it 1992 or something, like whatever they're calling it, right? When they're doing the revamp or the continuation of the 1990s X-Men cartoon, when that comes back, I do believe there's going to be another big bump in comic sales, because now there's something like, oh, well, this is on TV. It's like, ooh, I wonder what the story is. Oh my goodness, there's like 18 million different X-Men stories to follow. Yay! Right? And they're going to go off and do that. Stories. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. There's a lot lost in story. You know, like the stories, oh, the character's really cool. It's like, yeah, True, but it's because of the story as to why they are cool. Rumors out there. I haven't heard anything. Like, I still don't know who has the license after, IDW. After they lost it, it was like, who's gonna pick it up? And I have no idea who's gonna get GI Joe, because I have to start, like, right now, because I asked Robert Atkins, because he's big time GI Joe guy, Hasbro GI Joe man, and I was like, look, I haven't really wanted to work for any, like, I have a really hard time working for other people, not because, like, long term, not because I can't follow instructions and stuff like that. It's just when I have no creative input or be able to tell the story that I want to tell, then I get bored with it and I don't want to do it. It's like, I don't want to do it. But I was like, man, I know that IDW was doing these kind of, like, almost like what ifs, like individual mission comics and stuff like that. And one of my bucket lists is to draw GI Joe published once. And so once we figure out who in the world is getting the license for GI Joe, which I'm really surprised Hasbro isn't just jumping on that and going, I'm going to do it myself. But once they figure that out, I'm going to be putting together samples and really touching on my black book and being, all right, get me in front of the right people. I want to do one issue, just one. That's all I need, right? For my fulfillment, just one. Now, if it turns into something a little bit cool, then maybe we can do another one or something like that. But to be honest, I can't do a monthly book anyway, right? Like, I cannot, with my work schedule and stuff like that, and family, and I couldn't do a monthly schedule anyway. But if I could do a one shot, I would be all over that. And then, if I could really angle myself and be like, let me tell a ninja story. I'd be all over it. All over it. Like Spider-Verse and PS4, Miles Morales are great. Words for Miles, his mom, his bestie and uncle, but they don't pull from the comics beyond the initial premise of Spider. Yeah, exactly. Easy money makers for them. That is also true. That, and with G.I. Joe being associated with American military, it probably hurts for him. I can see that, but so it is. I mean, yeah, it is tied with the military, but it has become well. That's also, since they've redone it, it has reverted, I would say, back to a more militaristic type thing. But if you guys remember G.I. Joe the movie, that mess became super sci-fi because Cobra Law and all that kind of good stuff. I want an autograph cover of that. Oh, for the layman, maybe, but I mean, if one thing about G.I. Joe was that they were like the super diverse. Like, before things were really cool about being diverse, G.I. Joe had it. You know what I mean? Like, they brought in everybody. They had strong women. They had people of color. It was just like, they're like, no, we've got everything. And I thought, for me, that's really what made it cool, because, everyone could find a character, and it's like, oh, I can relate to this character. I can relate to that character. And I was like, this was just a great show. Then it became all weird and sci-fi at one point, and I was just like, I don't know if this is where it's supposed to go. But I love G.I. Joe, and I would love to do a one shot, and then, like I said, don't let me get my hands on a ninja book, because a ninja G.I. Joe, oh man, I would be all over it. Like, oh my goodness. I would love that. I'd probably be like, we can't pay you much, but I'm like, what up? I say do the one shot fan comic. You know what? I'm thinking about doing that because I have a comic. Like, maybe I should, because there was this, a long time ago, I created Shadow Snake, right? He had a story and everything. And I loved Shadow Snake, and so many people freaking loved Shadow Snake. At one point, I went to JoeCon, and the current director for the boys line and G.I. Joe, he came over, was very impressed, loved it, and he was like, oh, this is cool. Told him the backstory that I put together for it, and he was like, oh man, this is really fun. He brought the lawyer, well no, first he brought the brand manager over, then he brought the lawyer over and was like, how can we make this happen? You know, what would happen? And the lawyer was like, look, because he made it on his own, we'd have to, there's so much that would go on, so much paperwork, you know, blah, 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 blah. It's like, it would be a logistical nightmare. And I'm like, whoa. And I was trying really hard to get Shadow Snake as a character. And I'm just like, look, I need two things. One, you need to be able to acknowledge that I was the one who created it, right? I get that. I can be like, I'm the creator of Shadow Snake. Like, I can put that on my table, like, creator of Shadow Snake. That me. That's what I want. And be acknowledged by Hasbro that that's what I did. And I want two figures, right? I want one to play with, and I want one to hang up. Because who knows if they'd ever make it, but at this point in my life, I would be like, look, if you ever make figures, no matter what, if it's 16-inch, 3-inch, whatever, if it is a Shadow Snake figure, I get two, no matter what, period. And I would have been like, you can have the rights, make all the money, just give me this. That's all I mean, man, that would be awesome. And a new person and work and found out he's into comics, Star Wars, and G.I. Joe. I blew his mind telling him about issue 21. Oh, really? That's awesome. Can I tell you how much I'm not enjoying working with this, like, with white? White's not, or that's not fair. So I don't enjoy working with Sharpie white. Sharpie white has been super poops for a while. Like, I'm trying to get big lines in here, and it just sucks. Now, granted, I was using this for the 10-minute things, and so it was really crappy. And I'm really disappointed about how crappy it is. But I'm really moving my way over to, like, Posca pens. So, actually these whites have been great. I just need to get the right size, because I got this one, and then I got a gigantic one over there, right? That's white. I mean, it's huge. It's big old super chisel. But I need one between this one. So I've got this one. Picked up this itty bitty one. But I got this one, and I need to get the ones in between this one, and the big fat one. So I need just a little bit wider. Yeah. But, you know, I'm telling him about you and Ninja Empire. Your artwork around work. Oh, thanks, Don. I mean, you make your stuff physical things. I know I could make a Shadow Snake. I know that. I know I could have, you know, I could probably proposition a whole bunch of people to make it, and then we can print it, and it'd be all fantastical. Yeah, I know. But I'm just like, man, if they made come on, man, if Hasbro made a toy of something that I made, oh, jeez, I would lose my mind. These days, my goal is less to work with, more to keep making my. Oh no, I see. That's the thing. Like, I want to, like that. That's why, as much as I will keep toying around with what I want to do with Ninja Empire and how I want that to work. You know what I mean? Like, how do I want that to work? It's still like, oh no, I want this to happen. Like, I found something to where I can actually pay. If I pay $500, there's a professional toy maker who's worked with Hasbro and NECA Toys and I think McFarlane, and he's made the armature for action figures, and so you can 3D print them. And with the $500, you can print them as much as you want for as commercial as you want. So, could actually make working prototypes of my toys to go like, this is what it would look like, right? And I'm like, I mean, $500, that's not a bad deal. You know what I mean? So like, there's so much potential on doing things. It's crazy. Oh, is I can afford to do Dropbox internet? I don't really need. No. And you know what's funny is like, I did. Don't get me, never is the wrong thing. Like, I did at one point want to work for the big company, as most youngsters do, right? And it was like, yeah, I want to work for Marvel, and I want to work for this, and I want to work for that. But once it started to become a thing, like, oh, I need to do this, like I need to start working, I didn't want to do the submission. I was like, nah, I don't think I want to work for them. I did one submission to Marvel, one, and it was because it was an assignment from college. Like, I had to. That was the final, was that you had to submit to the editor. Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Big fat one. Careful. Someone here might kill it. Oh, that's true. If it was possible, you'd make bank on the autos at cons. I know. Well, see, the thing is that I'm waiting because I know that I can. I have people that I just know that, you know, like, especially like I know Gallant, I know Shannon Gallant, right? He was big in G.I. Joe, so I know he has a lot of contacts. And at one point, because he was like, man, I've seen your work. Because I told him that I wanted to work at G.I. Joe for G.I. Joe just once. And he was like, oh, I know that they're doing these what-ifs kind of stories and whatnot, and these one-shots at the end of books. And he was like, yeah, man, just give me 5 pages, and I'll put it in the right people's hands, right? And I was definitely in my own way, because I was like, nah, okay, I can do that, it's not a problem. And then I just never did it, right? But now my outlook on life is a lot different than it was before. And so now I'm like, you know what? I might as well try this. Go ahead and do it. What's the worst that can happen? It won't work. And if I really, really want it, I can stick with it, right? Because now I have goals for that I want. Like, I have bucket list goals for being a professional artist. So, you know, and one of those is to at least do one issue of G.I. Joe. Just one. Like I said, that's all I need. I need one issue of G.I. Joe.
I like G.I. Joe.
I like G.I. Joe too. So, you know, but I think, you know, what's really cool though, is I do like that idea of just go ahead and doing a fan thing of it. What's up, Matthew? What's going on? You know, like doing a fan thing, just doing it. I'm like, you know what? That might be fun. And then, because I might do it in my chibi style for funsies. Because, well, A, it'd be a ton easier to do. But and it would be different, right? Because X-Men has it, right? Scotty Young has done a lot of chibi stuff for X-Men and stuff like that. But G.I. Joe, while, Funko has done their thing, there hasn't been any comics for that. So, I don't know. There's options. You know what I mean? Options. So, Matthew, man, what's going on? Man, do I hate working on the white. I hate with all this, the white, because it's all paint. I should just paint it. But, and not to mention, this paper is really not meant for all this wet medium. It's okay. It holds up fairly well, but, I'm going to have to go over this in certain spots once it dries again, just because it didn't pick up all the ink. So... Oh, Jamie with the lurk win. I know, it's Lurky Lurk wins. Whew. Oh, the process of getting this in is just a pain in the butt. But I want to get this book done because then I can do my sketchbook content for it, which is great. Right, just a little bit more content on my YouTube channel. And what's going to be great is because soon, well, my kids get off, and so that's going to be great because then I don't have to wake them up. So when I get up early in the morning, I can actually do some filming and not have to worry about them having to go to school. So, over the summer, I plan on hopefully to get a lot more content out. Well, one thing that I'm really hoping to do is to get a stockpile of the things that I'm already doing, so that way, if I wanted to create something new, I can. Because I have to admit, with the cut down of the 10-minute drawings, because doing the 10-minute drawings is one thing, right? But editing them and making sure I do have it up every single day was taking just a lot of time. And so I couldn't keep that up. Like, I couldn't do these and then go, oh, well, I'm also going to do the ASMR ones. And, oh, I'm going to do the, Is It Worth It? Which, by the way, I have a stack of stuff that I need to get through. And we found out that Five Below has created a new set of markers. So I'm going to go there tomorrow and pick those up.
Can I come with you?
Yeah.
I like Five Below.
Another thing I always worry about for friends and pitches is sustainability after the pitch. Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. As far as what I'm pitching at Licensing Con is not art. I mean, that's not true. Like, I'm going to some people and going, hey, I was wondering if you'd want to make toys. Like, I'm going to all these toy manufacturers that are going to be out there and going, look, this is coming out. Like, this is a new series. It's not out yet. It's coming, it's going to be something that's going to come out next year. And, hopefully this year. But, it's like full force next year. It'll be in rotation next year. Then, at that point, the game is going to be in development. And, I'm hoping to get someone to make toys in conjunction with it, right? And be like, hey, why don't we create the main 6 people? And see if I can't get a company to pick up the license to make the toy, right? At least the first wave. That would be awesome. I might pitch the toy line to Boss Fight Studios. I know some people there. And be like, hey, question. You got a toy line. Question. Like, would you guys like to do the license on this? You take on all the financial burden, and I'll take like 0.5% of your sales. I'd be all right with it. I would be all right. Oh, and by the way, I need X amount of them. That's the important part. Got to get your merch. You know what I mean? I've been job hunting and fishing and enjoying the nice weather. Nice. Nice. What job you looking for, man? Fishing. Going fishing. So I'm going to let this dry for a little bit. Because yeah. But. So how you guys been? Memorial Day weekend and all. Tomorrow everyone should still be off, right? Exhausted. Landscape weekend. Ew. Playing a ton of Zelda. That's nice. How is it? How's the new game? Pretty good. That's good. What?
That I forgot that the game came out.
Yeah.
I haven't actually heard anything.
I haven't heard anything bad about it.
I haven't heard anything.
That's all I got. I haven't heard anything bad about it.
Yeah, my German teacher's gonna buy the game when he has the money. So he said next summer.
So he said next summer. I'm gonna buy it next summer because I ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Better question, since you have the day off, you can play Mark of the Ninja. Yes. You know what? I really do need to get to that game. It is on my Switch, although I haven't played anything on there for a long time because I'm not on campus. Like when I'm on campus, I can do it, right? Because then I'll have like a little work period and stuff like that, and I can do it. But if I'm at home, man, I'm just working
Work.
all the time. Work. It really gives you freedom to get creative with building gadgets. Oh, nice. Oh, you almost stepped on a rattlesnake. That's, I don't think you're supposed to do that. For some reason, I think that is not what you're supposed to do. Do, 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 do. So I'm going to do that one. Sorry, gotta write something real quick. I actually need to look for some reference for this book. Attracting. No, not that. Okay. Now. Oops. Okay. Now, there we go. Okay, where are we? For now, I have rigs for the other account. Another shot. Because of backgrounds. What are we doing for Spider-Verse? I don't know yet. Any suggestions? The puzzle and the shrines are different too. Still a ton of fun. Oh, wait, cool. Oh, Spider Kaiser. Here's the thing about Spider Kaiser. No one's gonna buy it. I need people to buy the stuff, you know what I mean? Be like, is that you? Oh, that's so cute. Ha 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 ha. And I was like, yeah, that's true. Super cute, isn't it? It's like, yeah, it's so cute. You gonna buy it? Absolutely not. Thanks. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I have an idea. And no space to put my book. I have not done Miles with his mask off. But I have... See, I've got... Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2. I have a lot. I was like, I have a lot. So Matthew, you still haven't told us what job you're hunting for. Oopsies. Oh, Skip. I want to ask you if you would be willing to make me a little animation. The animation that I'm looking for is, so do you remember, maybe you don't, but maybe you do, but the cartoons, you know, when they were absolutely amazing in the 80s, right, when Saturday morning cartoons was a thing, and every time they went to commercial, they would be like, we'll be right back, right? And it's like, or we'll be right back after these that's it, we'll be right back after these messages, right? And so what I would like to have happen is we'll be right back after these messages, but with with ninjas. Nothing really, it doesn't have to be any of my ninjas, but just ninjas. I think it goes, so like the eye catch from the anime. Yeah. But because I'm going to be doing, like, I've been wanting to do my Life of Kaiser. I was going to do it as a vlog, but I was like, I don't exactly know what I want to do. You know, like, how am I going to make this work? And so, but I figured out what I want to do with that and how I can make it work the way that I want to, and it not be overwhelming and all that kind of good stuff. And what I want to do is kick back. So every time the episode ends, right, that will be the bumper. The end it'll be, we'll be right back after these messages. So the idea is that you see that, and then it'll be and now we return, you know. And so I would need two, right? One that says we will return after these messages, and then the other one that says what did it say? Now back to the story. Now back. What was that? How'd it go? It was like, it was a, we'll be back after these. We'll be right back after these messages, and now back to our show. Thank you. And then now back to our show. And so then, right, same thing. The ninja would pop up or do something like that. I don't know. And the whole idea is that at the beginning of Life of Kaiser, it would pop up. You know, it's like, so it's just one continuous thing. We went to commercial, i.e., it was the end of the episode video, and then it starts back and is like, you know, and now back to our show, right? Do you think you could help me out with something like that? Put it off forever. So I plan on filming the first episode tomorrow. Now that has nothing to do with you, but if we could, like, because it doesn't have to be anything super special, but if it could be at the end of June, right, beginning of July, that would be freaking awesome. Because then for the San Diego, you know, for once we get towards the San Diego one, I can add it to it. I think that would be really cool. It's to the mid of the breasticle. Is that doable? That's doable? Sweet! Cut here. Do that. She's... It comes down... Oh wait, no, it goes down further. Is that what I'm messing up? That's why it's not working. So that comes down further. That's why that was looking weird. Okay. So like that. Here, boobies here. Big boobies, so cup like that. And then honestly, this would pop out like so. That? No. Nope, 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 nope. So, which means this would come up like that. There we go. There we go, like so. Okay. That way. All right, so what do you want in exchange?
$10 million.
Oh, well, I mean, I know it's like Skip's good, and he would deserve every single cent. But I ain't got no 10 million to do this project. It's like I got too many kids for 10 million. I'm sorry. Reworking Crimson Fly. All right. You let me know. So that would be black, that would be black, that would be black. Right, this comes up to the boobies. That's like so. Just keep it like that. Whoop. There we go. Okay. Now here's the hard part, right? So what I'm trying to do is I really want to use kind of the negative space because she's mostly white. So if we are able, we'll bring in the black, right? And then the inside color and the eyeballs. The problem is doing the Yeah, like I can't just. Well, maybe I can. Who knows? Right. So. Right. So we got the eyes. You okay over there?
Yeah. Yeah, I finished my guy's tutu and I don't know what else colors I can look at other colors. Because I don't want a little Ronald McDonald clown.
It's gonna be a challenge. I'm really interested to see how I'm gonna pull this one off. Because I know what I want to do with this. Just don't know how possible it's gonna be. We'll see. All right, but this guy, most of that should be dry. And see how? I mean, you can still see it, but you see, like here, all right, it's just a little blotchy. So we'll come in and fix that first. We'll go ahead and ink the rest of it, so then we don't have to worry about that. And this one will be good old kingpin will almost be done. Which will be great. So Don, if you're still there, I have tomorrow's 10-minute drawing already done, right? But that would mark the end of May, right? So no need to continue with Mayhem and Villainy, which I am going to do on my own anyway. Like, I'm going to do that, but it doesn't have to be for that. So, is there a character you'd want me to start June off with? I'm asking you since Chris isn't here. Nope, no theme for June. Free for all for June. Okay. Is it too cold in here for you? You sure?
Yeah, much so fun.
Okay, good.
It was cold when I first walked in, but that's because I showered real hot.
Well, I had turned the air on. I was going to, crumble if I didn't. Oops. A Darkwing Duck. I can do Darkwing Duck. Look at this. I have to draw Darkwing Duck anyway. So. Do do do.
I don't know what color to make the rest of the shirt.
What color did you make whatever else?
It's just it's red with the purple outline. See?
Well, you could do yellow.
I want a Ronald McDonald.
Do green. Do black. Do purple. Purple with the yellow frill. Purple shirt, yellow frill.
Okay. Like a dark.
Yes, a dark purple.
That's good because my light purple died. I had to throw it away yesterday. Tragic.
Having such a hard time keeping him on the paper. Will you be on tomorrow? I will not. I was just about to tell you. I'm going to be taking the wife out on a date. So. Since I got, rest and relaxation, I'm like, it's going to take her out. So I will not be on Monday. Not to be on Monday. I will be back on Wednesday, though. I will not be back on Monday. No Monday. Mom and I are going to go out and date.
Yeah, 'cause this is the last Monday.
Exactly.
I always forget about that. My bad.
Don't.
So happy. I have no
Say that again? I missed it. Will not be streaming tomorrow. Because I'm going to be taking the wife out on a date. Fun. All right, Don. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the suggestion. Correct. And Sunday note. Yeah, let's just say Sunday no stream.
Definitely Sunday.
I'll be coming home from Des Moines. Coming home from Des Moines, and I doubt that, because I forget when I get back, but I think it's at 10. So,
Yay. That's so fun and dandy.
that's if everything goes well. Well, let me rephrase that. I will be landing at 10. When I get home, it's a completely different story.
I always forget how much I like color.
You need to set a calendar. What do you mean?
Like a stream calendar. Post on Instagram.
Oh. That makes sense. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. I could probably do one for June. I can do one for June. I can do one for June.
You're a little busy.
Yeah. Especially my parents are coming in, so we're gonna have a heads up. Okay. My parents are coming into town. They normally go back to the hotel well before stream time, but so we're gonna keep everything as though we're streaming. but really, especially on work nights. Okay. Oh, don't do this. You know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it alone before I screwed up. Just be like, it's white enough. It's white enough. I'm gonna do a circle. Alright, no, I did circle. curious as to how this is gonna work. Very, very, very curious as how this one's gonna play out.
What are you doing?
Negative space.
Oh, I don't even know how that works.
It's like negative space. Like so. Oh, yeah. Okay. So there's that. Negative space. Using some shadow work to fudge the negative space. Okay. So this can come up. Like I said, I'm trying to. Well, roughly, let's be honest, I'm trying to cheat. By using these shadows, I'm hoping to at least frame the face. There are rules to break. That's fair. So if I do that, all of that is. Because then. Here, like so. here. I think we'll keep that off entirely. All right. Okay, so now erasing this out. Ooh, the experiments. That's kind of cool, right? Okay. I like where it's going too. Let's hope I don't screw it up. Okay. Alright, so I see that. Like, I see her in there. Alright, we need to get... Take a Spanish break. do we? I don't know. I don't think I need to. Okay. Not bad too far. I'm taking a break. I'm like, didn't screw it up yet. I'm like, no, dude, went too far. Run. Oh, I got bloated up again. Butch with the win. Okay. Deep breaths. Hate doing drawing, like doing marker drawings without black lines like this, because depending on the paper, it's gonna bleed, right? So far this paper's been really good though. Bad. Not bad. That could have went really bad. So, what possessed you to do this finally? Tyler.
Me?
Yeah.
I was going through my drawers looking for sketchbook, and then I found my coloring book.
You mean to tell me you don't know where your sketchbook is again?
No, looking for a notebook for my new class.
Oh, a notebook.
I was like 12.
Do you need a notebook?
No, I found it.
Okay.
Because I just want to try and knock my classes out of the way as soon as possible.
Okay.
No.
More markers on Amazon? Because markers are cool. What? But I will ask you, why did you order more markers on Amazon? Will you click the off button on the air? Thank you. So, okay. I understand that. I need one too. No. What is that? All right. Final touch. Here we go. I mean, should I put like a grayscale spider web in the back? Or should I leave it like the grayscale? Skip came in quick. Yes! Yes, do it! Touch twin brush full set. 6 brands of full sets of marker. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of markers. Would you like a blueberry white chocolate? Chocolate?
Sounds interesting. Sure. What's your favorite flavor out of these guys?
I like the white chocolate one. Just pure white chocolate. Intervention? Nah. It's your hobby. Your hobby's collecting markers. It's a neutral gray. We don't want neutral gray. Wait. So, overrunning my bedroom. So, the spider web, should it kind of all the way... Nah. I was like, should we try and define the body with it? I'm like, nah. Nah, we won't do that. All right. Nope, not that one. Brush. Anyway. Yes, yes, you should. What? Startup sketchbook tour. Start up their channel again to do sketchbook tours to music. Really?
Because it keeps telling me, though, I've been like doing like reports and stuff. Don't even been learning anything but just reviewing. But I have a streak right now, but it keeps telling me I my shield, and then I don't have a streak, and I start over, and then randomly it'll just say, oh, my 60-day streak is in danger. And I'm like, do I have a streak or not?
Do I have one or no? But yes, Miss Ebony, you should. Absolutely should.
That was so cool.
Yep. See?
I love to see some.
Even Tyler said you should do it. So you know you should do it. Look at that. Take it. Might even be able to finish Electron. We are trucking along, people. Fix that. Guys have got quiet on me again. Even Miss Ebony's not picking on me. Ooh. That's cool. What image are you coloring? Mandala, what's going on, man? I feel very guilty. But did you win? Did you kick people's butt? Ooh. Yeah, that one's ready to go? Nice. Nice. From an art director? Okay. Sometimes what I hear what I hear from people is sometimes you just need to take a break. Still need to listen to those wise words. One day I might. Oh, you mean like taking a nap? Yeah. Looks like a cod piece. So I got approved for my panel at San Diego again. That's good. I made 2 proposals. They didn't like the second one that much, I guess.
What was the second one?
It was just trying to tell people, give them some tips and tricks on how to stay motivated after, with COVID and being gone, and people, so many people were like, I'm starting new projects and stuff like that. And then it's like, all right, well, COVID's over, which, people say. They're like, COVID's over. And now it's like, well, coming back to the real life, so I can't do anything with all this that I've done, right? So I was going to talk about what to do now that our new normal has started, but you were so creative during this time. How do you keep that going?
Seems like something they want.
Yeah, but they didn't. And it's a possibility that a lot of people had the same thing, right? And so made the proposal, and there might have been people who were like, oh, well, I'm a motivational, this is what I do type deal, or who knows what. I don't know. But my proper pitching and promoting yourself, it's gonna be live. And I think it's the 15th year. So good times. Not anymore. Next year, maybe. But, I'm not hurting. And I don't know whether I have a good time or a horrible time. My panel is on Saturday, which is great. But it's at 7 p.m. So that's like after the convention. So it might be absolutely fantastic. Or it might be absolutely horrendous. So I might see no one, or I might see everyone. So that should be interesting. Time. Yeah, like I said, it's either going to be really good or really crappy. So I'm excited to see this new time, because they gave me Saturday last year, but last year it was at like 3:00, and I was like, man, that's prime time. Saturday at 3? My goodness. So, I don't know. There's also a competition for panels, so I think it's a good one. Yeah. What am I? Oh, I'm dialing no stream tomorrow or on Sunday. I'm sure guys will put it on Discord. I will, because Tyler's here. He'll remind me. Like that I have to let my Discord channel know about the streaming. No stream tomorrow. Stuff like that. Last week. New topic. Ooh. Let's see what you got. That's nice. Wow. Nice. Very nice. What has the feedback been from the class? Well, Miss Ebony, I appreciate you. Huh? No. She's a mod. She does a great job. She tells people when I'm not streaming and stuff like that. Nope. Another one done. Oh, that's good. Okay, that'd be cool. One page left to do, and then this will be done. Some of these ones didn't do well. It's alright. This one's not bad. It's alright. Thought the storm came out alright. Sidewalk was cool. Road was fine. Freaking car, alright, yep. That Polaris came out pretty cool. X23. That was cool too. Some of these came out alright. This one I wasn't happy with as much, but I think I'm still gonna use it. But I did it over again. Oh, I didn't finish that. Clean that up. There we go. And another one. Oh, it got stuck. That's right. So maybe I'll just finish that up for the rest of the name. Blink. Death Strike. Random Lady. Who's also I didn't finish up. What is happening? remember who that is, so I probably won't make the cut. This one, my marker was not happy with me, and everything just looks bad. Did that one, then we start drawing bigger. Bigger seems to work. Silverhawks. Do 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 do. This one, I didn't even try and finish because there's a mistake here, some bleeding of the paper marker, and I should have made it round. I should have given it the round head, but I didn't, alas. Spider-Man. More Silverhawks. Silverhawks. Wolverine drawn backwards. Right down. Another Scarlet Witch. Bam. More Spider-Verse. A little bit Lobo. Catwoman, Deadpool, Loki, Death Dealer, Kingpin, and these you saw, so. So we're going to touch this up, as I know exactly what happened. Because I went ahead and closed the book, I guess, when I thought it was dry. And then, well, it wasn't dry. So, so the other page picked up some of the white, so just come in and fix it up. So it looks nice and clean. Go. Yay, us. So much effort put in there. Son is going ham on this this coloring page of his. What's that?
I said I got bored.
I got bored. Get bored more often. Make $1 million.
I'm done with my clown. I don't know if I want to do my background.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
It was like,
This is probably it for the next week.
for my next week, I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm gonna be a bum like that.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what's happening.
I updated your TikTok.
You did.
Did you see it?
I did. I did. Ice Wolf. Ice Wolf with the win. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. Some people got messed up. So what did we do in the last one? Oh no, he just got kneed in the face. He's dropped. So we need to establish a floor.
I'm so sad. I was reading this stuff from my English class today.
Uh-huh.
And in my online class, I have to write an APA, but I've been learning how to do MLA all year. And they're like pretty much the same, but slightly different. So now I have to watch a video on how to do APA essays instead of MLA. I'm kind of annoyed about it.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Especially because I just don't understand the difference. Like, I know what the differences are, but like, why would I write it differently? Like, no one's
Right.
explained which style is for which thing to me yet.
I don't think, I mean, it's mostly about just the writing aspect, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's for different jobs. Like, I think MLA or APA is science and math papers, and MLA is like English papers and history papers. I think, but I really don't know. I'm going to bed.
All right.
Goodbye, stream. Have fun finishing.
Oh, I've got like 5 minutes. I'm just screwing at this point.
Yeah.
Trying to get some stuff in. Thank you. Happy Memorial Day to you too. Because, see, this one's almost done. Layout's almost done, I mean. After that, it's just drawing in the details. So,
Yeah,
details.
Good night.
Good night. Enjoy your day off. I will. I was like, I will. Don't you have it off too? Nope. Aw. I thought for some reason you did. Alright, so look at that. We even drew another panel. Almost got this whole thing done. It was a good day today. Inked up like 3 of them. Finished up Loki, Kingpin, and Elektra. Drew drew a sketch cover. Whoa. Right? Did a sketch cover. Drew an extra panel. You know, life's great. It was good. It was a good night. Shoot, yeah, I know. So thank you all. Once again, thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out. I thought it was great. I'm glad you caught it. It was like I said, it was a good Sunday. I will not be streaming on Monday, but I will stream Wednesday. So I hope to see you back. We will be working on this page. Good night, Iggy. We'll be working on this page. Hopefully I'll have some stuff already done, but like I said, we'll be working on this page. And then we're gonna keep working, right? Gotta keep on these pages, because this marks the last page of the fight. Right? This marks the last page of the fight, and then we kick to a different scene. So, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. We got one more page after that. Okay. Sorry. Stand corrected. One more page after this. But anyway, we'll be working on this page. So, like I said, hopefully you will be able to come and join us. And then we'll get that page done and hopefully move on to the next one. And yeah, we'll get that one done and be on our way. It's going to be great. We're going to keep moving. All right. Thank you all so very much. And remember, born a ninja, die a ninja. I think because it's Memorial Day, we're all just going to take that much needed rest and say goodnight. What do you think? Should we just move on and say goodnight? Not look for someone to raid? Hey, good night. All right. All right then. Well, we'll see you guys hopefully on Wednesday. All right. See ya. Good night.
The Ninja Empire is supreme, dominant, and unstoppable. Our ninja spirit is fueled by fire and driven by razor-sharp determination. When we take on a mission, we must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.